House Republicans head home for the weekend without a deal to stop a government shutdown. That's where we'll start today on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Friday, September 22nd. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. It was a chaotic day on Capitol Hill yesterday. The plan to keep working through the weekend to secure a funding deal fell apart thanks to new, unexpected Republican holdouts. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy may now need to rely on Democrats to pass legislation, but far-right members have said they'll try to oust him if he does. All of this means that an October 1st shutdown is getting even more likely. We have a breakdown of what that can mean for you on our site, and you should really check it out. At number 2, President Biden announced new military aid for Ukraine yesterday.
Today, I approve the next tranche of U.S. security assistance to Ukraine, including more artillery, more ammunition, more anti-tank weapons, and next week, the first U.S. Abrams tanks will be delivered to Ukraine. We also focused on strengthening Ukraine's air defense capabilities.
Ukraine will receive $325 million in weapons from Pentagon stockpiles. This is what Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky had been lobbying for, but he's still pushing for billions more in aid. That's why he stopped by Congress, the Pentagon, and the White House yesterday. He also stopped by the National Archives to thank the U.S. for its support in the war in Ukraine. And he described what Ukraine's soldiers have gone through.
Ukraine pays the highest price for defending freedom and global security. Every day, every night, our soldiers sacrifice their lives holding their ground in the trenches on the front line.
Today, Zelensky is in Canada pushing for more support. Number 3, Rupert Murdoch is stepping down as the chairman of Fox Corp and News Corp. The 92-year-old ended his 70-year career with a memo to employees yesterday. It was unexpected. He's visited the office in Los Angeles every day this week and has been reluctant to slow his schedule. Murdoch, who was born in Australia, built a global media empire, which includes the Wall Street Journal and the New York Post. But he's best known here for influencing American politics and the Republican Party through Fox News. His oldest son, Lachlan Murdoch, is in charge now. He's 52 and has a style and brand of conservatism that's similar to his dad's. A potentially destructive saltwater wedge is climbing up the Mississippi River. That is number 4. This is happening because a second straight year of drought has weakened the river's flow. It's allowed saltwater from the Gulf of Mexico to force its way dozens of miles inland. The saltwater is a threat to agriculture, infrastructure, and drinking water supplies, and it may reach as far inland as New Orleans. The Army Corps of Engineers is now working to expand an underwater levee to try and slow its progress. China is sweeping up human DNA data from across the world. That's number 5. China is doing this because it wants to become a world leader in new medicines and therapeutics. The coronavirus pandemic created new opportunities for it to collect genetic data from more than 20 countries. Western intelligence agencies have some concerns about this project. Human rights organizations say that China has forcibly collected biometric data from populations of Uyghurs and Tibetans. They're also worried about what China intends to do with this genetic data, other than create new medicines. In theory, it could build biological genetics-based weapons to target specific populations. But it's important to note that these kinds of weapons are regarded by experts as a distant prospect at best. At number 6, taking care of your teeth and gums could help protect your brain. Recent research shows that poor oral hygiene could increase the risk of dementia. Bacteria and inflammation from gum disease may lead to Alzheimer's. The science isn't totally settled, though. Dental problems could be a symptom rather than a cause of cognitive decline. But in any case, oral hygiene is one of the simplest and most important ways to look after your health. At number 7, a NASA spacecraft is about to fling a sample of an asteroid to Earth. A capsule the size of an automobile tire containing fragments of the Bennu asteroid will be sent from space to a military test range in Utah tomorrow morning. By the way, this asteroid has a 1 in 2,700 chance of hitting Earth in the year 2182. But that's not why scientists want to get a piece of it, not yet anyways. Instead, it's NASA's first attempt to scoop up and retrieve pristine samples from an asteroid. This type of asteroid contains molecules that date back to the creation of the solar system 4 billion years ago, and they may contain clues about the origin of life on Earth. That is the show for this week. The assistant producer of The 7 is Taylor White. The staff writers are Hannah Jewell and Jamie Ross. John Taylor is our editor. Additional editing by Christina Quinn. Copy editing by Francis Moody and Melissa No. Mixing and sound design is by Jim Briggs and Justin Garish. Our theme music is by Edith Mudge, and Renita Jablonski is our director of audio. I'm Jeff Pierre. Thanks for listening. Have a great weekend, and I'll meet you back here on Monday.